Omaha will start with the Pollock, Florio, Krantz line with Brown and Ashmore on defense. We have Larson in net. One ref on the ice, so he's going to be busy. Peewee White coming off their third place finish in the President's Tournament in Colorado. Pollock takes the face-off. Pollock wins it to Brown. Brown sends it back to Pollock. Pollock tries to chip it over to Florio. Goes into the corner. Lancers looking to clear the zone. They do. Pollock in the neutral zone. He circles around. Takes a spill. Lady Lancers on the attack. Shot. Glove save. Larson. So those lines will stay out there. Pollock, Krantz, Florio with Brown and Ashmore. Lancers win the face-off back to D. They try to backhand it in. Krantz is there. Krantz tries to break Pollock. Puck gets stuck along the boards. Florio behind the net. They cycle the puck around. Lancers chance to be all alone, couldn't settle the puck. Omaha will get a shift change. They send Rykowski and Pontow out with Collins, Boyle, McVeigh. Collins takes the face off. Lancers win it too clean. Puck comes out of the zone. Boyle on the forecheck. McVeigh is up along the boards. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Rykowski sends it in deep. Lancers deep in their own end. They send it up along the boards. We have a penalty here. It's going to be a bit of a roughing call away from the play. Offensive zone draw here. Collins wins the face-off over to McVeigh. He sends it, tries to set up Boyle in front of the net. Lancers are going to glove that. So Omaha power play. Collins wins the face-off. Sends it over to Boyle with the backhand. Puck kind of trickles in on the net. Lancers clear it. Pontow in the neutral zone. Collins along the boards. He's going to enter the zone 1-on-3 here. Lunning on the ice now. Puck comes back to Rykowski. He sends it in deep. Offside. So Lunning, Case, Pinkelman. with Brown and Ashmore. Pinkelman will take the face-off. Lancers on the attack. Shot deflected wide. Follow-up shot goes behind the net. Case along the boards. Lancers trying to set up here. Pinkelman with the interception. He's going to skate it out. Lancers clear it. Omaha's got to tag up, and they do. And then Case sends it in deep to go off for a change. Pollock comes over the boards for Case. Lancers clear it again. Ashmore hustles back. Pollock with the back check. We're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct on Pollock for, I don't know what he did. Florio and Krantz will be on the penalty kill with Pontow and Rakowski. So the Lancers will get their first power play. Lancers go D to D. Krantz with pressure. Rakowski tries to break Florio. Puck out of his reach. Lancers enter the zone with speed. Nice stick by Pontow to push that player wide. Rakowski behind the net. Centering feed. Intercepted. It's going to eventually come out to Krantz. He's going to skate it out. Krantz chips it up. Florio with the forecheck. Lancers cleared the zone. Lancers on the attack again. They're driving to the net. Shot pushed wide by Larson. There was some decent pressure here from the Lancer power play. 40 seconds remain. Brown skates it and chips the puck in. Florio goes off for a change. Collins is out there now with McVeigh. Brown and Ashmore on defense. Collins gives a stick on in the neutral zone, but the Lancers are going to still be able to come away with it. Shot from the Lancers, doesn't get a lot on it. Shot trickles in. Larson will freeze it for a whistle. So we have a running clock here. So the power play will be over when they drop the puck. Power play is up. Boyle and Collins fighting along the boards, trying to get this puck out. Lancers able to keep it in. Backhand feed from Lancers ends up on Ashmore's stick. He throws it against the boards. Another shot from the Lancers is going to be gloved by Larson for another whistle to get another puck drop in the Mavs defensive end here. Pinkelman will take the face-off with Lunning and Case. Pontow and Rakowski on defense. Lancers win the face-off again. They send the puck far corner, shot wide. There's a nice look there from the Lancers. Player left all alone. Omaha under a lot of pressure here. 11:30 remains in the first period in a 0-0 game. Omaha finally able to clear the zone. Lunning, he's going to get stuck off the side here. He tags up. Lancers back on the attack. They throw the puck. Goes off the side of the net. Rakowski backhands it up the boards to Lunning. Lancers get a change. Rakowski's going to skate this. He throws it off the wall, comes back to Lunning. Lunning skating, Lunning enters the zone. He backhands it in so his team can get a change. Lancers back on the attack. Pollock's out there now with Florio, Ashmore, Brown. Pollock pass to Florio. Florio falls. Data offside. So the Pollock-Florio Krantz line with Brown and Ashmore on defense. 10-10 left on the running clock. First period. 0-0 game. Krantz sends the puck up. Puck exits the zone. Florio, he's going to drive to the net. Dangles it and loses it. The puck comes back to him. Centering feed. Centering feed way too hard, more like a shot. Lancer's shot blocked by the body of Brown. Florio again comes away with it. He skates it. Puck gets poked off his stick. Pollock along the boards. Looked like there might have been too many men there, where the player coming off the bench played the puck. No whistle. Lancers with a shot, goes wide. Brown sends the puck around the boards to Pollock. Pollock passes out to Florio. These players have been out there a while. Brown fighting along the boards. Collins comes out with McVeigh. Florio skates off. So Boyle comes out for Florio. So Collins, McVeigh, Boyle line is out there with Pontow and Rakowski. Lancers looking to clear the puck, and they do. Comes out in the neutral zone to Pontow. Pontow and McVeigh fighting along the boards. Boyle chips the puck up, comes out to McVeigh. Puck's going to trickle into the zone here. Lancers going to send it right back out. McVeigh sends it in. It's going to end up on the stick of a Lancer in the neutral zone, and they're going to dump the puck in to the corner. Lancer drives to the net, puts a shot off the side of the net. Another shot from the Lancer, saved Larson. So Larson's definitely been the busier of the two goaltenders. Not sure that the Mavs had a shot on net yet. Definitely a lot more chances from the Lancers. Pinkelman will take the face-off with Lunning in case. Puck deflects out in front of the net. Rakowski's there to steer it clear. Rakowski takes a spill. Case backhands it out of the zone. Lancers dump it in again, and looks like Rakowski's going to take a penalty. I don't know if it was a trip or a hook or what. So the Lancers will go on the power play again. 6:20 remaining in the first period. Pinkelman will take the face-off with Lunning, Brown, and Ashmore. Mavs able to clear it. Almost get a breakaway for Lunning. Lunning along the boards with Pinkelman. It's hard to see him tight there. Lance's shot. Glove save Larson. Still no score here. Lancers are going to circle the net, try a center feed. Goes off the side of the net. Out to the point. Puck comes out. Lunning almost with a breakaway chance there. Lunning takes a spill against the boards. Shot from the Lancers deflected by Brown. Brown throws the puck around the corner up to Pinkelman. Pinkelman tries to chip it out, but the Lancers are there to keep it in. Brown again is able to, this time he's able to clear it. Omaha on a shift change here. Lancers on the attack, shot. Puck is loose out front. Steered clear by Pontow and Pollock. Ashmore skates it out. Puck comes off his stick. Pollock backhands it in. 15 seconds on the penalty kill remaining. Battle for possession here. The penalty is up. Another shot from the Lancers goes wide. Pollock backhands it up. Comes out to Florio. Florio backhands it up to Case. Case is skating off for a change. Krantz comes over the boards. Florio comes away with it in the neutral zone. Nice dangle. He pulls up, waits for some backup. Tries to pass it to Pollock, but Lancer, it's going to be a turnover there. Florio dangles it. He skates, gets poked off his stick, back to Pontow. Pontow has the puck taken away by Lancer. Lancer's back on the attack. Mavs able to clear it. Pollock and Krantz with some pressure on the forecheck. Florio skates off for Collins. Pollock in the neutral zone. He's skating. He passes it over to Collins. Collins dangles. Dangles again. Collins with a shot. Trickles in. Pollock with the gaping maw of a net. Just couldn't get the backhand in time. And we got a 2-minute penalty for something. Pollock's getting a penalty for missing an empty net. Which in a 0-0 game, I'm not calling that a penalty. So Collins will take the face-off with Pontow, Naikovsky. McVeigh will be the other forward. Another power play for the Lancers. Collins clears his zone. Collins back into McVeigh. McVeigh with a shot. Glove save. So the best looks for the Mavs coming in the last minute or so. 1:18 remains in the first. Pollock penalty is winding down. Penalty is up. Pontau sends the puck in. Mavs just able to get onside. Collins, Boyle, McVeigh. Boyle skating it. Boyle gets the puck over to Collins. Collins tries to pass it back to Boyle, but the Lancers are there. Collins loses an edge. Puck comes out to the point. Pass from the Lancers would have set up that player all alone. Does not connect. Puck comes out to Pontau, and she's going to send it up to McVeigh, who's able to get it clear here for the Mavs in the final 10 seconds. It's going to be an icing. By the time they drop the puck with the running clock, that'll end the period. So the score is 0-0 after one. The better chance is definitely coming from the Lancers in that first period. Getting ready to drop the puck here to start the second period. Omaha Peewee White versus the Lady Lancers in scrimmage. A scoreless game. Pinkelman will take the face-off with Case and Lunning. Brown and Ashmore on defense. Spencer will take over the duties in net. Pressure from Lunning and Case. Case chips it to himself. Case all alone with the shot. Score. So the pressure from Lunning and Case. To immediately start the second period with a goal. Case able to chip that puck up to himself. Finds himself all alone in front of the goalie. And he's going to beat the goalie on the glove side. Faceoff comes out to Lunning. Lunning chips the puck in again. So almost another chance there from the Mavs. Lancers on the attack. Back check from Pollock. Slows that down. Shot turned away by Spencer. Brown in the corner. He chips the puck up to Pinkelman. Lunning fighting along the boards. Puck comes out to Case. Lance is able to keep that into the corner. Lance is driving to the net. Shot deflected by Brown or Ashmore. Lancer fans on the shot. Sending pass goes through everybody. Puck behind the Mavs net here. Ashmore gets it. He sends it up off the boards to Lunning. Shot from the Lancers. Hits another body out front. Case is going to skate it out. This line needs a change. Lunning takes a spill. Pollock with a takeaway in the neutral zone. He drives to the net all alone. A trip. And a score. So even with the trip, Pollock able to, I think that went in 5-4. So Pollock able to get the shot off as he's taken down. If he didn't make that, it certainly would have been a power play for the Mavs. But that'll make it 2-0 Mavs. Coming out like a house on fire here to start the second period. Pollock will take the face-off with Florio and Krantz. Rajkovsky and Pontow on defense. Mavs immediately under the zone. Hassled by Rajkovsky and Pontow. Spencer's going to freeze that puck for a whistle. Pollock wins the face-off to Florio. Florio puts it off the boards back to Pollock. Pollock comes away with it. Pollock and Florio 2-on-1. Pollock takes a spill, and he's going to be offside. We're able to tag up. Lancers clear it. Turnover in the neutral zone by Florio. Lancers are going to skate away with it. Drive to the net. Shot. Score. So a neutral zone turnover is going to turn into a great chance for the Lancers. And that's going to beat Spencer on the glove side. They're waving. That'll make it 2-1. 15:50 remains in the second. Collins, McVeigh, Boyle with Brown and Ashmore. Face off back to Ashmore. He puts it up off the boards, comes back into Ashmore. He passes up to McVeigh. McVeigh tips it to Collins. Collins and McVeigh are in the zone. McVeigh driving to the net, or Boyle all alone. Saved by the Lancer goaltender. It's a nice look there from Boyle. Rajkovsky and Pontow on defense. Collins takes the face off, wins it over to Boyle. Boyle tries to get the shot off. Goes off the stick of a Lancer. Lancer sends it around the boards hard. Pontow's there to keep it in. Follow-up by the Lancers does get that puck out. Lancers coming with speed here. Nice little defensive work by Brown in the corner. Brown puts it up to Boyle. Boyle gets the puck out. Collins coming with speed. Collins driving to the net. All alone. Shot. Turned away by the goaltender. Might have went off the mask. So another great chance from the Mavs here. So this second period, definitely a different feel to the game after that first period was all Lancers. The second period has been a lot of offensive zone time here from the Mavs. Pinkelman will take the face-off with running in Case. Rajkovsky and Pontow still on defense. Case along the boards. Puck comes back to Pontow. She's going to send it back in. Lancers send it around the boards. Pressure from Lunny. Lancer's able to clear it. And might be icing. Could be icing on the Lancers. Ashmore and Brown. Pinkelman, Case, Lunny. Lancers clear the zone. Brown sends it up to Case. Case gets the puck just over the blue line. Battle with the Lancers. Trying to get this puck out. Puck pops out to Lunning. Lancers are going to skate this. Ashmore's hustling back. Lancers driving to the net. Can't connect on the pass. Backhand goes to Pinkelman. Puck comes off his stick. Shot from the Lancers. Saves Spencer. Krantz, Florio, Pollock with Brown and Ashmore. Got about 12 minutes here in the second period. Lancers 1, Mads 2. Pollock skates it. Lancers able to push this back into our defensive zone. Ashmore sends the puck up to Florio. Florio sends it over to Krantz. Krantz up to Florio. Pollock. Lancers able to skate this out. Shot from the Lancers. Goes off Gianna's stick up into the glove, and she's going to hold it for a whistle. Mavs will do another line change. Boyle, Collins, McVeigh with Pontau and Rajkowski. Rajkowski sends the puck up to the point, but the Lancers keep it in. Shot from the point goes off Rajkowski's body. Boyle with speed. Boyle driving to the net, gets tripped. Hand is up. Boyle tries to wrap around. So the Mavs will go on the power play for the trip on Boyle. Collins with Boyle and McVeigh, Rajkowski and Pontau. Shot from McVeigh, saved by the Lancer goaltender. 10 minutes remain, 90 seconds on the Omaha power play. Puck's gonna come out of the zone. Rajkowski sends it up to McVeigh. Can't really see along the boards. Pontau to Boyle. Boyle skates it in. McVeigh and Collins stay on side. Lancers clear it. That'll be an icing. That'll be an icing, but with the running clock, that'll take another 20 seconds off the power play. About 9-10 remains, 45 seconds remain on the power play. Pinkelman, Lunning, Case with Brown and Ashmore. Lancers win the faceoff, try to clear it. Case keeps it in. Case to Brown. Brown shot deflected wide. Lunning centering pass. Lunning behind the net. Lunning with the shot on net. Save Lancers. The power play will be over when they drop the puck. Shot comes out to Case. Case shot just goes wide. Another nice look there. Lunning behind the net. And it's going to be gloved again by the Lancer goaltender. (2-1) Mavs. 8 minutes remain in the second. Lancers win the face-off into the corner. They try to send it out. Case is there to hold the puck in along the boards. But the Lancers are going to come away with it with a 2-on-1 here. Nice hustle from Lunning and Pinkelman. Lancers will stay on side. Totally lose the opportunity they had there. Shot goes wide. Case skates it out. Brown's going to skate it in. Omaha gets a change on the front end. Brown holding the puck along the boards. Puck comes out to Krantz. Shot deflected. Pollock in the corner. Ashmore holding the point. Florio, Krantz, and Pollock all on the boards. Puck comes out to Ashmore. He holds it in. Shot goes across the ice off the body, but stays in. Now the Lancers clear it. Pressure from the Lancers here. Going to prevent Ashmore from clearing the zone, but eventually the Mavs do get the puck out. Lancers have to tag up. They do. Shot from the Lancers tipped in by Brown. Safe Spencer. The Mavs would do a line change and bring out Collins, Boyle, McVeigh with Pontow and Rajkovsky. 2-1. About 6 minutes now left in the second. A tight game. Rajkovsky's able to chip this out. McVeigh trying to negate the icing, and there will be no icing. McVeigh, centering feed, beautiful pass. Couldn't get that puck to settle for Boyle. Collins backhands the puck in. Lancers send it around the boards. And they do clear it. Player skates around Pontow and drives to the net. Pontow go high blocker. Goal Lancers to tie the game. That'll make it 2-2. Collins wins the face-off to McVeigh. He tries to skate it, goes back to Collins. Collins goes skate to stick. Puck still in the zone. Lancers clear it now. Pontow is the first one back. A lot of slipping and falling right now. Lancers down low. Puck is loose. It's hard to see through the glass here. Puck is still loose. We got Rajkovsky and Pontow in the crease. Pontow chips it up to Boyle. McVeigh, he's able to skate it out. Puck gets poked off of his stick. Lancers send the puck into Rajkovsky. He's going to feed it to Collins. Collins skates it out. Dangles by the first player. Lancers send it out to Pontow. Pinkelman out there now. Collins is going to dump it in and go off for a change. London comes out with Case. Rajkovsky sends his puck in. Rajkovsky sent the puck in, and he's going to get a penalty for something. So the Mavs will go on the penalty again for a made-up penalty. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remains here in the second. Brown, Pinkham, Case. Case sends the puck out of danger. Lancer's shot. Again, Case gets a stick on that. Doesn't let it get through to Spencer. And then he clears it. Pinkelman is there. Ashmore down low. He's going to send the puck up around the boards. Puck comes out to Case again. Case clearing attempt goes off of Pinkelman's skate. Now the Mavs are able to get it clear. The penalty is up. Lunning comes out for the Mavs' fifth player. Pinkelman's going to skate it. Dangles once, 1-on-5 here. Pinkelman battling. Mavs, or Lancers rather, puck trickles in on Spencer. Couple chances. Pollock loses the puck in the neutral zone. Lancers were offside there, so they had to pull back. Nice dangle from the Lancers, and then a nice defensive stick from Ashmore to poke that away. Florio has the puck behind the net. He sends it up. No, he still has it. He drives out of the zone. Lancers dump it into the corner. Pollock, Krantz, Florio with Ashmore and Brown. Pollock behind the net. Lancers send it out to the D. Shot from the Lancers. Turned away by Spencer. Mavs hemmed in their own defensive end here. 20 seconds remains in the period. Ashmore sends it up to Pollock. Another takeaway by the Lancers. Some sustained zone time here. Pass by the Lancers makes the puck come out of the zone. Krantz backhands it up to Florio. Florio sends it in deep. And that ends the period. We'll end the second period tied 2-2. And what was a much closer period than the first. As far as shots on goal. So we're going to start the third period here. This Omaha Peewee White scrimmage against the Lady Lancers. Tie game, 2-2. We're going to start with a penalty. Don't know why. but Collins will take the face-off with McVeigh. Wins the face-off back to Rakowski. Rakowski sends it in deep. Goes off a stick, so will negate the icing. Pontow on defense. Larson back in net. Centering feed comes to McVeigh. It's taken away. Back check by Collins. The Mavs on the penalty kill here. Lancers dangled by the first player. Shot goes off the crossbar and up into the netting. A nice look by the Lancers to start this third period. France is in the box for something. Lancer shot from the point, tipped wide. Rakowski behind the net. Sends it up hard, but kept in by the Lancers. Pontaus blocks the shot. Another shot from the Lancers, tipped wide by Rakowski. Lancers send it back to their D. They go D to D. Pontaus with pressure. Another shot from the Lancers, blocked by the skate of Rakowski. So Rakowski doing a good job of blocking shots on this penalty kill. 22 seconds remains on the penalty kill. Another shot blocked by the stick of Rakowski. Sends the puck high. Lancers dump it into the corner, press it by Pontaus. Centering feed, Rakowski passes the stick of the Lancer there in front of the net. Another shot blocked by Rakowski. Collins is going to skate this out. Collins gets checked. So the Lancers will take a penalty. And now the Mavs will go on the power play. Ashmore, Brown, Collins, Boyle, Lunning. So I guess we're changing up the lines. Collins wins a face-off to Boyle. Boyle with a shot. Goes off the Lancer body out front. Lancers clear it. Brown has it taken off his stick and it goes in behind the net. Ashmore's there. Ashmore sends it up to Lunning. Lancers keep it in. Ashmore blocks the shot with his skate. Brown sends the puck up and out. Collins tries to go skate to stick. Puck comes over to Lunning. Lunning up to Collins. Collins driving to the net. Collins with a shot. Goes wide. He goes off for a change. Boyle in the corner. 50 seconds remains. Puck comes out of the zone. Lancers with a 2-on-0 here. Shot high and wide. Puck trickles in on Spencer and he freezes it. So Lancers with a 2-on-0 and they choose to take a shot from out by like the top of the circle. Probably could have skated that in for a more dangerous chance. Finkelman, Case, Lunning. So I don't know what we're doing with the lines. I don't think we've seen a few of the Mavs players yet this period, but we've seen some other players take double shifts. Rakowski steers the puck clear up to Case. Case skates it, tries to break Lunning. Lancers are there. Case gets a stake on it. The power play is over. Pinkelman skating it in. He enters the zone with Lunning. Lancers skated out. Offside. an extra dangle there in the neutral zone to try to skate the puck in backwards, which put the Lancers offside. Pollock, Florio, Krantz with Rajkovsky and Pontau. Larson in net. It's 2-2 game. 14:40 remains in the third. Pollock comes away in the face-off. Krantz tries to chip the puck in, but goes off the Lancer body. Pollock enters the zone. Tries to pass it over to Florio, but Florio's a bit out of reach there. Florio along the boards, comes away with it. He dangles it, slows it down, sends it over to Pollock. Pollock kind of fans on the shot. Puck trickles in on the goaltender. They push it wide. Pollock in the corner. Comes out to Florio again. He sends it back in behind the net. Krantz with the forecheck. Puck comes out of the zone to Rajkovsky. He's going to dump it back in. Probably got to get a shot on net here instead of solely passing. Pollock driving to the net. He goes out front to Florio. Florio with the shot. Turned away. Florio has the puck taken away from him along the boards. Lancer skated out with speed. All alone. Glove save, Larson. That'll be maybe his best save of the game on that breakaway. So some good looks on both ends. The Pollock pass to Florio. There's room there. I'm not sure if the goalie got over there to make that save or if the puck just went wide. And then the breakaway from the Lancers turned away by Larson. Shot from out high. Another save in tight. This time the shot saved in tight on the rebound from Larson. Collins with McVeigh and Boyle. Ashmore and Brown. Boyle skates it out with speed. He gets pushed wide. McVeigh sends the puck in, comes back to Boyle. Collins a shot. Glove save. It's a good look by Collins there. Coming down the hash marks. Glove saved by the Lancers. So both goalies keeping this a tight game. 2-2, 11:40. And now we have a Lancer penalty. A made-up penalty. So the Mavs will go on a power play. Ashmore from the point. Shot goes wide. Pass comes out. So it goes off the boards to Boyle. He puts it off the goalie. And then both turned away. Lancers skating with speed here. Ashmore and Collins hustling back. They throw it in on Larson and he makes a save. Pinkelman, Case, Lunning, Pontau, and Rajkovsky. About 1 minute remains on the Mavs power play. Pinkelman wins the face-off to Lunning. Lancers come away with it and they keep it in. They go D to D, and then they backhand it in. Rajkovsky's there. He tries to send it up to Case, but the Lancers intercept it. Backhand goes off the side of the net. Puck is loose. Pontau clears it out of the crease. But the Lancers back on the attack. Shot. Pad save Larson. And then the rebound they put off the net. But there was room there. The Lancers were unable to finish that chance. Kowski skates this out. Not much going on the Mavs power play. Pinkelman to Case. Case to Lunning to Pinkelman. Power play is up. Pollock comes away with it. Looking for help here. Florio and Pinkelman. Pollock behind the net. He's looking for that pass to Florio that they've used a few times. Sometimes to success in other games. Krantz along the boards. Lancers cleared again. Mavs have to tag up. Pontow pulls up. Fans on the clearing attempt. Puck is in the Lancers skate, and the Lancers come away with it. Shot from the Lancers hits the stick of Larson. Pollock to Florio. Coming with speed. Back check by the Lancers are going to take that puck away. Lancers on the attack now. They try to set themselves up in the zone. Florio just now skating back into play. Took a spill on the boards. Mavs with a clear. It's going to be an icing. Negated by the speed of Florio. And he puts a shot in. It's going to be not much room there. It's nice work by Florio to negate the icing. Him and Pollock have skate off. Ashmore and Brown on defense. Collins, Boyle, McVeigh on offense. 7:30 remains in the third period. Still tie game, 2-2. Lancers clear it. Shot deflected by Ashmore. Brown sends it up the wall. Lancers dump it back in. Lancers in the corner. Backhand from the Lancers goes wide. Brown slaps it up the boards. Collins sends it up. Not enough to get it out. Lancers send it back in. Ashmore down low. He winds it around the boards. Centering pass. Lancer doesn't get a lot on it, but Larson's going to freeze it for a whistle. A nice pressure from the Lancers on that shift. Pinkelman takes the face-off with Lunning in Case, Pontow, and Rakowski on defense. Puck comes out to the Lancers. Shot deflected by Case. Rakowski battling in the corner. Puck trickles through the crease wide. Pontow with speed. Lancers able to clear it. Back to Rakowski. He's going to slow things down, take it behind his net, send it up to Lunning. Lunning skating through the neutral zone. Pressure by the Lancers. Back up from Pinkelman. Ashmore skates it in while his defense goes off for, or couple players go off for a change. Pollock and Brown out there now. Lancers skate this around the net, centering pass, doesn't connect, shot, score. So the first pass doesn't connect, but it's able to find another player who's a little farther out. That'll make it 3-2. About 4 minutes left. Mavs do need a quick one here with the running clock. Pollock, Florio, Krantz with Brown and Ashmore. 4 Mavs fighting for the puck, and the Lancers come away with it. Florio with the dangle. He skates it out. Driving to the net. Hassled by it. Gets a shot off, but not a lot on it. Some nice work to get that puck in. Unable to get a clean shot, and the Lancers hold it for a whistle, and that's going to shave some precious time off the clock here in a 3-2 game. 3:20 remaining in the third. Puck comes out to Florio's shot. Another save by the goaltender. It's going to shave another 15, 20 seconds off the clock. We're down to 3 minutes. We need a quick face-off here. Pollock wins it back to Brown. Brown backhands it over to Florio again. Florio with another shot. Another save. So some quick shots, but not a lot on them. Got to bring us down to 2:30. Ashmore and Brown on defense. Collins, McVeigh, and Boyle come over the boards. Mavs need a quick one here. Ashmore with the slap shot. Goes off a couple skates. Lancers into the zone. Take a shot. Goes wide. Comes out to McVeigh. He's able to clear it. Collins and Boyle with some pressure in the neutral zone. Collins comes away with it. Collins skates the puck in. Gets pushed off his stick. Mavs have to tag up here. Minute 40 remains. Seconds. Boyle with a shot, another save. The puck is loose. Mavs are going to go empty net. Got 1 minute left. They're going to send out Florio as the extra man. Pontow, Rajkovsky, Collins, McVeigh, Boyle. 1 minute left. Mavs need a quick one, empty net. Lancers come away with it. Rajkovsky corrals that puck. He sends it up to Boyle. Comes back to the goalies. They're going to try to take a shot. They don't. But the pressure from McVeigh. Puck is loose. A misplay by the Lancers goaltender. Almost put that puck. Almost allowed an empty net. Boyle driving to the net. Shot. Goes off the stick. Into the corner. Pontow with the shot. Goes high. Collins with the backhand. He goes down. Boyle with another shot. Boyle behind the net. 18 seconds to make. Boyle with the wraparound. Puck is still loose. It's covered. They won't blow the whistle. Puck is loose again. Puck goes wide. 2-1. Wow. The lot of opportunity there at the end. The Lancers goaltender able to come up big. About 3 or 4 really good saves there in that final sequence. So the Lancers will defeat the Mavs 3-2 in the scrimmage.